Hey everybody, this is Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. So I was painting some mags today because I had some black mags laying around, and then I figured, hey, I might as well do a video on how I paint my mags. I'm also going to touch up some paint on the bladder for my chest rig, and a tomahawk handle needs touching up. So I figured I'd show you guys some of the things on how I do it, and the three colors that I chose today. So hold on just a second, I'll show you. Okay, so right now you can see the mags that I did so far. See the pattern on them? These are some Troy Battle mags and some Magpul P mags. So what I'll do now is I'll just flip them all over. And you can see there's cracks in the paint and stuff like that. I don't care. This isn't a beauty project. This is for real world use. I'm not trying to be a tactical beauty queen. Alright, what I'm selected here is some satin nutmeg. Yes, it's probably not the best because it's satin instead of flag, but you'll see it comes out pretty good. So basically what I'll do here is I will just coat the mags in satin, or in this nutmeg. There you go. It doesn't have to be pretty. This isn't about perfection. This is about just breaking up the pattern and making it useful. With that said, yes, some of these are windowed P-mags. I don't care about the windows. I don't need windows to tell me how many rounds I have left in my mag. But if you want the windows, all you gotta do is either block it off with some painter's tape, or when you're done, just scratch off the paint there. Simple. It's not that difficult. Alright, so while I'm waiting for that to dry, I'll do the tomahawk. So the tomahawk is, you know, it's already broken up, so I'll just do a couple random things like that. There you go. And while that's drying, I will turn the camera over here where you can see it. Here's the bladder that I'm talking about. It's coyote tan. So basically what I'm going to do is, it's already tan. So I'm going to take some of the camouflage, what brand is it? Rust-Oleum camouflage. This is the flat OD green, and I'm just going to hit some on there. So with this, when you're painting on fabrics, light coats. If you do heavy, thick coats, it's just going to soak into the fabric and look like crap. So just light coat, just randomly. Very simple. There you go. And that, I might just leave it like that. It's just broken up just enough so it's not a flat color. Alright, so now that I've done that, let me go back to the handle here. Let me do the tomahawk handle. This is some more of that Rust-Oleum camouflage in this color. It's like a lighter green. I don't know what they actually call it, but it was pretty effective. So let me do some of that on the handle here. Just do like little lines, whatever you want. You can do dots, like a little dot there. Here, I'll do these on the dry spot, so I'll just do like a dot there. I'll do a dot there. I'll do a dot there. You know, just a couple things, little places around where the paint's already dry. It's pretty simple. There's no science to this whatsoever. It's just go with it. You know, try different things. Alright, so actually I'll use some of this on the carrier here too. It doesn't show up as well because it's lighter, so it doesn't really, it maybe break up the pattern a little bit, but you're not going to really see the color. So, but any little thing that helps break up the pattern is good. So that's pretty much what I do on my paint. Let me see, I'll hit this up. What you do with the fabrics also is you go over it a couple times. So it dries pretty quick, but you need to hit it a couple times so it gets a little bit darker. I'll hit the same spots I just did, a little bit darker. Like like I said, this is not a science. This is just hit it with a little bit of paint, break up the pattern. There you go. I'm going to do some buckles on the buckles there. There you go. That's pretty easy. Alright, let me pause it for a sec and I'll let this dry and then I'll come back and show you the finish. Alright, so I let it dry a little bit. So now I hit this with that the tan and the lighter green. So now I will hit it with some OD green. Like I showed you guys before, the OD green. There you go. Just hit it with maybe a couple of little dots here and there. I think that's pretty good. Now tomahawk. I'll just do some more stripes like that. There you go. I think that's pretty good. I'll hit this up a little more just to touch it up. But it's very simple. Here, I'll hold this up for you to see. Hopefully you can see that in the light. It's hard for me to see with the glare. But yeah, it's pretty effective and it works. It's just simple spray paint on, you know, Coyote Tan gear. And that's what I like doing that. You know, indifferent for your AO if you want to do browns or whatever for your area of operations to make it fit your environment, then that's, you know, whatever works for you. But just a sec. Alright, so you saw how I did that. It's really simple. You know, there's no science to it. Don't try to make it look beautiful. Don't try to make it look pretty. I mean, unless that's what you want. If that's what you want, do all the, you know, cut yourselves out, tape and stuff like that. Tape off all the areas. Do all your fancy stuff. Or you could just make it effective. These things to me are tools. They're not beauty queens. I don't care what they look like. As long as the pattern's broken up and as long as it's effective in my AO. That's all I care about. Magazines, guns, or tools. None of mine are pretty. They all look ugly. But to me, they're beautiful because they work. They're effective in the AO. And, you know, they're not going to give away my position. So, to me, that's what's important. And a little bit of spray paint can save you some money. Buy Coyote Tan gear and then hit it with a little bit of spray paint. You save yourself some money buying that multicam stuff. That may or may not go with different gear. I don't know if you've seen my camouflage options videos, but I'm wearing that same chest rig on all of them, and it was a Coyote Tan with or flat dark earth, whatever you call it, with spray paint on the front of it also. And you saw that, and I did my spin arounds. You can see that the back was just Coyote Tan. That's why I had to fix that. I got that fixed now, so it's a little more broken up. But I wore that on all my videos, just showing you the same gear with different things. So you saw how it worked or how it didn't work, whatever. Very easy to do. Like I said, a couple of cans of spray paint and a couple minutes. It really is not that difficult to get some good looking gear. I think it looks good. So don't worry about, you know, like speckles, random speckles, stuff like that, overspray. Don't worry about, you know, cracks in the paint if you paint it too soon. Later on, just hit it with some more paint, whatever. And if it scratches, if it gets all dinged up, if the paint doesn't look as good anymore, like my AR, my primary AR. I've had so many comments, like dudes are like, wow, that's so awesome. How did you do that paint job? Well, it's like 5 or 6 different paint jobs. I don't know. I painted it one way, then I go out and use it, I train with it. It gets all beat up, it wears off, stuff like that. So I hit those areas with different kind of paint job. And over time, it ends up looking like it is. That's why I always talk about get out and do the things. Use your gear, train, 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 train. It's very important. So this is just an option out there. So you don't have to buy fancy, you know, mag wraps or fancy, you know, multicam gear and spend the extra money for the gear. It's just an easy, effective way to camouflage your gear and to make it, to break up the pattern a little bit so it's not as easily noticeable when you're out and about doing the things. So I hope this video is helpful. I love you guys, and I'm very thankful for you guys for being here. Subscribers, you guys rock. Patrons, you rock. Link in the description for Amazon storefront. Good gear there for Patreon, for my email, asymmetricalpreparedness@gmail.com. All that kind of stuff. Remember, prep a little every day. This is important, whether it's going for a walk or going to the, you know, I don't know if you can go to the gym still, working out, fitness, you know, painting your mags, loading your mags, having your gear ready, going out and do some mag swaps, do some dry fire, stuff like that. Those are preps. Prep a little every day. And remember, we do this out of peace of mind. We prep out of peace of mind, not out of fear. Because that's what prepping is. It gives us peace of mind, just like investing for your future. That's what it is. It's investing for your future, so you live. I love you guys, and blessings to you and yours.